Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning,
Waalaikumsalam
everyone.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so
Morning.
how are you today?
Thank you.
I'm fine. Very, very fine.
Very, very fine. Are you hungry or sleepy? No? Okay, where are you guys right now? Where are you right now? Yeah, I'm asking you, where are you guys? Are you in the classroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay,
And
so which
we in the class
okay, you're in the classroom. Okay, so which one you
hall.
prefer? You prefer to use full English or mix or Indonesia?
Mix.
Mix ya. Oke. Jadi untuk mempermudah dalam pemahaman materi, saya akan mix bahasa saya. So I'm going to use English and also Indonesia. But guys, if you have any question, you can use the raise hand feature here. Ya, bisa you can raise
Mix.
your hand.
Mix.
Apa?
Hall.
Oke. Ya, I think your sinyal is quite unstable. Sepertinya sinyalnya agak kurang stabil ya, teman-teman ya, di sana. Ya, oke, wait. Oke, apakah sudah aman sinyalnya? Oke, so I'm going to share my screen. Please wait a moment. Okay, while waiting for me to share my screen, what did you learn yesterday, guys, with Mr. Suno? Can anyone tell me your previous material with Mr. Suno? Hello? I'm asking you, what did you learn yesterday with Mr. Suno? Kemarin belajar apa sama Mr. Suno? Hello? Can anyone answer me? What did you learn yesterday, guys? Ada yang ingat nggak kemarin belajar apa? Adakah yang ingat, teman-teman? Maybe you can unmute your mic. Oh, here is someone sent in the chat box. Verb and participle. Okay, what is verb? What is verb? Ada yang masih ingat what is verb? Do you remember what is verb? What is verb, guys? You can turn on your mic. Apa itu verb? Kemarin kan sudah dipelajari ya. What is verb? What is verb? Tadi temannya sudah menjawab Ucox Alfianus. Kemarin sudah belajar verb dan participle, Miss. Oke, and then what is verb yang sudah kalian pelajari? What is verb? Do you have any idea?
Verb izin menjawab, Miss.
Yes.
Verb kata kerja atau kata tindakan, Miss.
Jadi verb adalah kata kerja atau to tell the action ya, apa yang dilakukan. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen first. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is my screen. Share. Oke guys, apakah sudah terlihat ya slide saya di layarnya teman-teman? Sudahkah terlihat jelas? Mas-mas dan mbak-mbak, sudah ya?
Belum, Miss.
Oh, belum.
Sudah, Miss. Sudah, Miss.
Oke, sudah. Alright, so today we are going to learn conjunction, adjective clause, and noun clause. Kemarin kan sudah belajar tentang verb. Nah, hari ini kita pindah ke pertama, conjunction. Oke, what is conjunction? Ada yang tahu nggak conjunction apa? Conjunction, kalau bahasa Indonesia itu konjungsi. Kira-kira apa itu conjunction? Mungkin ada yang pernah pelajari dulu? Atau belum pernah mendengar, Miss?
Kata penghubung, Miss.
Okay, that's correct. So, so conjunction is kata hubung. Contohnya, misalnya apa? Misalnya yang menghubungkan.
Kemudian lalu sebelum
Can you mute your mic, Ding Rivaldi?
Dengan, Miss.
Yeah, with. And then what else?
because
With. Because. Okay, nice. What else?
And.
Ada banyak.
Dan,
And. Yeah, and. And then?
which
Which, okay.
And then.
And then, what else? There are a lot of conjunction. Okay. So, Apa sih gunanya conjunction? Tadi sudah dijelaskan ya sama temannya. Conjunction itu kata hubung. Jadi gunanya conjunction adalah menghubungkan sebagai penghubung dalam suatu kalimat. Jadi menghubungkan dua sentence gitu ya. So the first one here ada SV tambah C tambah SV. Nah, kira-kira ini apa ini? Jadi SV itu singkatan dari subject verb. Mungkin kalian ingat, dalam satu kalimat syaratnya harus terdiri dari satu subjek dan satu verb. Ya, ada subjeknya misalnya I am working. I subject, working verb. Saya sedang bekerja. I go to school. I adalah subjek, go adalah verbnya. I go to school. Jadi dalam satu kalimat itu harus terdiri dari satu subjek dan satu verb. Kalau misalnya di kalimat tersebut tidak ada subjeknya, berarti itu bukan kalimat yang sempurna. Sama halnya dengan kalau tidak ada verbnya. Misalnya cuma I school gitu. Ada apa? Jadi kita butuh verb, kita butuh penjelas di situ. Nah, contohnya di sini ada satu kalimat I am rich. Lalu kalimat kedua yaitu I work hard. Nah, bagaimana cara kita menggabungkan dua kalimat ini menjadi satu? Dengan menggunakan apa? Menggunakan
Because, Miss.
ya menggunakan
Conjunction.
conjunction. Jadi kita gabunglah dua kalimat ini jadi satu yaitu I am rich because I work hard. Saya kaya karena ya saya kerja keras gitu. Jadi di sini because sebagai conjunction. Oke. I'm rich because I work hard. Nah, selain conjunction-nya di depan, selain conjunction-nya di tengah, conjunction itu bisa ditaruh di depan. Oke, contohnya because I work hard, I'm rich. Jadi dibalik ya. Dibalik. Dan dia harus menggunakan koma setelah kalimat yang pertama. Because I work hard, I'm rich sebagai penjelas. Ya karena saya kerja keras, saya kaya gitu. So here I'm rich become the explanation. Oke, apakah sampai sini jelas teman-teman? Jelas atau mungkin?
Yes, Miss.
Jelas, Miss.
Jelas, Miss.
Alright, thank you. Apakah saya terlalu cepat menurut teman-teman? Am I too fast for you?
Aman, Miss.
Atau terlalu pelan malahan? Miss terlalu pelan kalau ini ngejelasin mungkin bisa nge-rap lagi gitu.
Pas, Miss.
Oh, sudah pas ya. Oke. Jadi guys, if I'm being too fast, kalau misalnya saya terlalu cepat, you can interrupt me. Oke, thank you. Okay, can we continue to the next slide?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Okay. Here are some examples of conjunction. Jadi ada kategorinya. Kalau teman-teman mau menunjukkan kalimat yang bentuknya kontras atau berlawanan. Kontras itu artinya berlawanan. Kalian bisa menggunakan although, even though, itu artinya kayak meskipun. Atau however, bagaimanapun. Okay, for the example, like this. Misalnya contohnya seperti ini. Wait, I'm going to give you the example. Ini bisa saya ketik di sini. Okay, I need to enable editing first. Okay. So for the example, Um, for the example, I I s- I always, ini contoh untuk however ya. I always study hard. However, I still fail on the exam. Can you translate it for me? Bisakah diartikan? Jadi kira-kira maknanya gimana ini? Okay, can anyone translate it for me? I always study hard. However, I still fail on the exam. Oke, adakah dari teman-teman yang bisa?
Miss.
Oke, Ading Rivaldi.
Ya, saya selalu belajar keras, namun
Oke.
saya selalu gagal dalam ujian. Gitu, Miss?
Oke, yes, that's correct. Good job, Mas Ading. So, saya selalu belajar keras. Namun, saya tetap gagal gitu di exam. Jadi kayak sesuatu yang kontras, yang berlawanan gitu ya. Kayak sudah belajar keras tapi kok tetap gini gitu. Jadi berlawanan. Oke, can anyone of you give me another example? Kalian bisa menggunakan yang lain, bisa pakai nevertheless, bisa pakai despite, in spite of. Can you give me one example? Mungkin ada yang bisa bikin kalimat pakai even though,
Izin Miss, even
Oke.
though I
Harits.
study hard, however I still fail on exam.
Tuh. Itu dua-duanya berarti. You can use even though and however. Digunakan salah satu saja. Even though,
Even though I study hard,
I study
I
hard.
still fail on exam.
Okay, I still fail on the exam. Iya, meskipun saya belajar keras, saya tetap gagal. Jadi sama aja ya, kembali lagi tadi, conjunction itu bisa di depan, bisa juga di tengah. Oke, let's move to cause effect. Nah, cause effect ini sebab akibat ya, kalau di bahasa Indonesia kan. Oke, can you give me example using because? Because. Because tonight. Okay, come on, because. Can you try to make a sentence using because? Okay, can anyone give me example using because? Saya akan contohkan yang pakai since ya. For the example, since I got stuck, I got stuck in the traffic jam, I came late to the class. FYI ya, sekedar informasi, since kalau sebagai conjunction itu artinya sama dengan because. Ya. Jadi since I got stuck in the traffic jam, I came late to the class. Karena saya terjebak di macet, di macet lalu lintas, saya jadi datang telat ke kelas. Nah, how about because? Can you give me example using because? Okay, there is someone chat in the chat box. Okay, she eats a porridge because she is sick. Okay, let me write it here. She eats porridge. It's because she is sick. Oke. Oke, so far apakah ada pertanyaan dari teman-teman? Jadi because Okay. Do you have any questions so far? Atau aman? Okay, wait, I'm sorry.
Jelas, Miss. Aman, aman.
Oke, I'm sorry. Oke, aman ya berarti ya teman-teman ya? Bisa lanjut ke slide berikutnya.
Safety, Miss. Safety, safety.
Sorry, suaranya putus-putus. Ya, can we use the because in front of the sentence? Bisa. Because-nya bisa ditaruh di depan. Misalnya, because she is sick, she eats porridge, gitu. Jadi karena dia sakit, makanya dia makan bubur. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I have a sore throat since this morning. Jadi memang kalau banyak ngomong langsung kayak mau batuk. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Maaf ya. Oke, tadi menjawab pertanyaannya Mbak Regalia Mala. Miss, bisa nggak pakai because-nya di depan? Bisa ya? Bisa. Jadi kalau uh, contohnya tadi she eats porridge because she is sick, maka kita bisa ganti because she is sick, she eats porridge gitu. Jadi karena dia sakit, dia makan bubur. Oke. Bagaimana Mbak siapa yang tadi ya? Mbak Regalia. Is it clear for you? Is it clear?
Clear, Miss. Clear, clear.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Okay, let's move first. Nah, kalau yang ini gunanya untuk memberikan additional information, yaitu informasi tambahan. Kalian bisa menggunakan moreover, furthermore, or besides. Oke, contohnya. For the example, like this. For example, I got 90 in English subject. Moreover, I also got 92 in math. Misalnya, I got 90 in English subject. Moreover, I also got 92 in math. Saya dapat 90 nih di matkul atau mapel bahasa Inggris. Selain itu, saya juga dapat 92 di matematika. So, for giving additional information, informasi tambahan. Okay, can you give me example using besides as conjunction? Besides sama ya artinya kayak di sisi lain atau selain itu. Gitu. Can you give me example? Maybe from boys or girls? Okay, can anyone give me example using besides? Besides. Dia sama ya penggunaan seperti moreover. Please make one sentence using besides. Okay, I'm waiting. Saya menunggu. Besides. Okay, from Ding Rivaldi. I should go to the market. Besides, okay guys, segera informasi, beside-nya harus menggunakan S ya, besides. Kalau hanya beside itu biasanya preposition, di samping. For the example, I'm sitting beside him. Gitu. Tapi kalau sebagai preposition, sebagai conjunction, dia harus pakai S, jadi besides. I should go to the market, besides, I should go to the school too. Nah, saya harus pergi ke market, selain itu, saya juga harus pergi ke sekolah. Okay, thank you, Ading Rivaldi. Okay, I will try to move your answer to the PPT. Okay, besides, this is the answer from Ading. Saya revisi sedikit, saya tambahi S di sini, lalu I harus menggunakan I besar. I should. Lalu di akhir kalimat harus diimbuhi titik. Jangan lupa tanda bacanya. Okay, let's move to...
Yes, miss. Yes.
Okay, thank you Ading Rivaldi. Let's move to the next conjunction. This is about the result. What is result? Apa itu result? What is result?
Hasil, Miss.
Hasil.
Hasil.
Okay, so if you want to explain your result in a sentence, you have to use this kind of conjunction. Jadi kalau mau menjelaskan tentang suatu hasil ya, kalian bisa menggunakan so, therefore. Okay, for the example. Okay, I'm sorry. For the example, he was injured Therefore, he was unable to pay. Jadi dia terluka, oleh sebab itu dia nggak bisa membayar gitu. For example, pay his rent, membayar sewanya. Dia sedang terluka. He was injured, therefore he was unable to pay his rent. Jadi selain telling the result atau hasil, itu bisa juga telling the conclusion, kesimpulan, ya, the conclusion of something. How about so? Can you give me example using so? So. Can you give me example using so? Okay. There's someone in the chat box. Okay, so here from Regalia, the audience is laughing so loudly. Okay, di sini so artinya sangat. Ya, kalau the audience is laughing so loudly. Coba saya pindah dulu. Oke, misalnya the audience is laughing so loudly. Di sini so dia tidak sebagai conjunction, tapi artinya sangat, ya. Conjunction itu harus menghubungkan dua klausa atau dua sentence. Oke, ini kurang tepat. I think I have one more. Oke. We need to healing, so we make a planning to go to mountain. Today is raining, so I cannot go to work. I'm thirsty, so I need a glass of water. Jadi gitu ya teman-teman. Kalau sebagai conjunction, so itu harus berarti jadi, bukan sangat. Ya, it's different. Jadi beda. So, for example, so loudly dengan so I cannot go to work. Beda penggunaan so-nya. Kalau so loudly berarti dia sangat keras. Tapi kalau so I cannot go to work, jadi saya nggak bisa pergi kerja. So it's different. Oke, saya akan I will try to copy one of your answer to the PPT. Okay. We need to healing, so you need double N here. We need to healing, so we make a plan actually. We make a planning to go to. We make a plan to go to the mountain. Okay. Thank you. Ini tadi jawaban dari siapa? Lalu ada juga yang lain. Today is raining, so I cannot go to work. I'm thirsty, so I need a glass of water. Oke. Ini sekedar informasi aja. Jadi kalau teman-teman membuat suatu kalimat, jangan lupa diakhiri oleh tanda baca ya. Kalau kalimatnya sebuah pernyataan, so you guys have to use titik. Ya. Kalau pertanyaan, using question mark. Lalu kalau seruan, ya berarti pakai tanda seru. Jadi jangan lupakan tanda bacanya. Okay, can we move to the next slide? Okay, sejauh ini tentang conjunction, apakah ada pertanyaan dari teman-teman? Ada yang ditanyakan?
Maybe no, Miss.
Okay, no ya.
Maybe
So
clear.
far so good.
Yes. Yes.
So far so good, so nice. Oh, that is chat.
Maybe my friend is understand
Okay.
about conjunctions.
Okay, thank you. So if you guys have any question, bisa langsung ditanyakan ya nanti. Oke.
Yes, Miss.
Nah, ini sama. Penggunaan conjunction yang who, whom, which, that, whose. Oke, bedanya di mana kira-kira? Who, whom, sama whose dulu deh yang agak mirip ya. Who, whom, sama whose. Di sini we have who. Okay, so we have who, whom, dan whose ini. Ini agak-agak mirip. Karena kalau which dan that, ini sama penggunaannya. Which dan that ini sama. Oke, jadi teman-teman, kalau who itu conjunction untuk yang menggabungkan foretelling what the subject is doing. I'm sorry. Wait. Nah, contohnya di sini, the man who wears a hat is my father. Kalau whom, the man whom I like. Nah, dari sini deh, dari kalimat the man who wears, the man whom I, dan oke, dua ini. Kira-kira bedanya di mana? Kalau who dan whom. Oke, jadi kalau who itu dia diapit oleh subjek dan what is this? Yang kemarin dipelajari? What? Verb. Ya.
Verb.
Jadi who itu gampangnya dia diapit oleh a person, the person, and the verb. Nah, tapi kalau whom itu dia diapit oleh person dan person. Di sini ada the man dan ada I. Jadi kalau the person sama the person itu di tengahnya pakainya whom. Oke. Karena di sini the person as the noun. The man who wears a hat is my father. The man whom I like is your brother. Oke, how about whose? Di sini tidak ada contoh whose. Okay. Can you give me example? Whose? Yeah, can you give me example whose? Kalau who tadi kan diapit oleh person dan verb. Kalau whom diapit oleh person dan person. Nah, kalau whose gimana kira-kira? Okay, there is. Menanyakan kepemilikan. Yes. Whose itu untuk kepemilikan. So for the example like what? Contohnya seperti apa? Whose itu kepemilikan. For the example like what? Whose. Can you give me example, guys? For the example, adakah yang bisa memberikan contoh? Oke, saya beri satu contoh dulu deh. Oh, ini sudah ada sepertinya. Oke, Ina is the person whose phone is lost. Oke, berarti kalau dari sini kalian dapat polanya seperti apa? Ina is the person whose phone is lost. Okay, I'll try to copy your answer. Here, wait. Ina is the person whose phone is lost. Tadi kan di sini kita punya person dan verb. Lalu di sini ada person dan person. Nah, kalau whose, kita punya person dan object. Ya. Jadi kepemilikan yang HP-nya hilang. Jadi whose ini artinya yang HP-nya hilang. Oke, sama dengan, nah, ini ada contoh di bawah. I admire the woman whose car I borrow. Jadi setelah the person diikuti oleh whose, lalu object. Ya, kelihatan ya kalau yang who itu dia diapit oleh person dan kata kerja dan verb. Lalu ini diapit oleh, kalau whom diapitnya person dan person. Nah, kalau whose, person dan object. Itu gampangnya. Nanti kalau kalian, for example, teman-teman ada tes bahasa Inggris gitu ya. Nah, yang di titik-titiknya ini bingung. Aduh, ini isinya who, whom, atau whose ya. Itu dilihat saja yang mengapit. Apakah polanya ini orang, atau orang kata kerja, atau orang dan objek. Kalau orang dan objek, maka dia pakai whose. Kalau person dan kata kerja dan verb, maka dia pakai who. Kalau person dan person, pakainya whom. Gitu. Jadi mungkin bisa dicatat ini. Ini tips cepat how to identify who, whom, and whose. Seperti itu. Oke, nah kalau which sama that ini sama. Ya, dia menjelaskan suatu objek. I read a book which is expensive. Atau I read a book that is expensive. Jadi sama aja penggunaannya, which atau that. Yang artinya juga yang. Jadi saya baca buku yang mahal gitu. Atau misalnya apa ya? Yang pakai that or which. For the example, I eat a breakfast that made by my mother. Saya makan sarapan yang dibuat oleh ibuku gitu. I eat a breakfast that made by my mother. Oke, so far ada pertanyaan atau bingung? Is it confusing for you? Apakah membingungkan? Do you have any question, guys? Do you have any questions so far?
No, Miss.
Oke, no ya. Jadi kita bisa continue to the next slide. Oke. Nah, let's move to noun clause here. Okay. Noun clause. What is noun? Have you ever learned about noun? What is noun?
Kata sifat.
Kata Miss.
Kata apa? Kalau kata sifat itu adjective. Ya. Kata sifat adalah adjective. Kata keterangan adverb. Kata benda. Noun kata benda. Jadi ya, noun itu bisa jadi dia bisa jadi orang, nama orang, atau bisa jadi objek. Jadi noun itu kata benda. Dia bisa jadi person, bisa jadi objek, or any any animals or tumbuhan itu juga termasuk dalam noun. Okay, for the example, here John eats pizza. Nah, noun clause itu dia untuk menjelaskan. Untuk penjelasan, I eat what John eats. Di sini noun clause-nya adalah what. Dia menggunakan 5W 1H. I eat what John eats. Saya makan apa yang John makan. Itu berarti saya makan apa di sini? Di kalimat pertama kita punya
Pizza,
John
Miss.
eats pizza. Nah, John eats pizza. And then I eat what John eats. Saya makan apa yang John makan. Jadi karena John makan pizza, jadi I also eat pizza. Nah, lalu di kalimat yang bawah. What John eats is very delicious. Jadi apa yang delicious? Apa yang
Pizza,
delicious? Pizza.
Pizza, Miss.
Pizza is very delicious. Okay. Wait, I need to move to the next slide. Okay. Ini a bit conclusion. Jadi kalau noun clause tadi kan kita menggantikan noun. Noun adalah kata benda tadi. Misalnya I eat what John eat. What itu menggantikan pizzanya. Lalu adjective clause. Oh, I think I haven't explained about adjective clause. Adjective clause itu kata sifat ya. Oh, it's empty here. Okay, I will try to type by myself then. Okay, wait a minute. Adjective clause. Okay. Okay, for the example here, I have the example. The girl Okay, here, who has just lost the purse. Di sini dia menjelaskan siapa? Menjelaskan?
The girl.
Jadi, si cewek yang baru saja kehilangan dompet looks so sad. So, for example, the girl who has just lost the purse looks shocked. Kalau teman-teman cuma taruh misalnya the girl looks shocked, itu tidak ada explanation-nya, kayak the girl-nya kenapa gitu kok looks shocked. Nah, makanya kita butuh penjelas. Jadi adjective clause gunanya untuk menjelaskan the girl. The girl who has just lost the purse looks shocked. Okay, for the example, let me give you another example. The new Minister of Education who has a big achievement is expected to manage our education system. Okay. Can you identify ini yang mana adjective clause-nya? Yang sebagai kata sifat yang menjelaskan si subjeknya. Menjelaskan noun-nya. Which one? Yang? Oke. Sama dengan yang atas ya. Jadi kita start dari yang who has three big achievement. Okay. This one is the adjective. Is expected to manage our education system. Oke, I'm sorry guys. Kita sampai pukul berapa ya?
Sembilan 9:45, Miss.
Okay, so we still have 20 minutes. Oke, kita sudah di sini tadi. Okay, let's try this question. Please try to answer this question. Dolphins from extremely complicated algae giants and blah 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 continually change. Okay, wait. I need to check your chat. The answer is are you sure, C? Are you sure, C? Dolphins from extremely complicated algae giants and the answer is A. Yes, that's correct, Ading. And Hidayat, the answer is A. And amenities that, okay, we don't need any verb ya. Di sini ada verbnya semua karena kita sudah punya verb di sini. That continually change. Ya, tidak boleh ada dua verb. Oke, kita agak dikejar waktu. I'm sorry. Okay, let's try another answer. Scientists are now beginning to conduct experiments on blah 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 trigger different sorts of health risks. Oke, adakah sudah menjawab? Demis. Oke, kita lihat dulu D. How noise pollution? Yes, correct. The answer is D. Kita butuh modal di sini, butuh kata can supaya triggernya tanpa imbuhan S. Kalau misalnya tanpa modals, maka on how noise pollution triggers, ya. Karena kita di sini triggernya tanpa S, maka kita butuh modal. Kita butuh modal verb namanya ini, can. Adakah jawaban lain? D, oke. Hidayat, Novita. Hidayat and Novita, answer D. How noise pollution can trigger a different sort of health risks. Okay, next. Number 3. Blah, blah, blah have at least 4 hours of hazardous materials response training is mandated by federal law. Kenapa itu dicoret-coret? What is your answer, C? Oke, sudah baik yang menjawab. C, miss. That all police officer must have at least 4 hours of hazardous materials response training is mandated by federal law. Okay, yes. Must have. Okay, next please. Okay, number 4. In addition to being a naturalist, Stewart E. White itu namanya orang ya. Was a writer, blah blah blah, the struggle for survival on American frontier. A writer, blah blah blah, the struggle for survival. Oh, there are 2 answers here. Okay. What was a writer whose novels describe the struggle? Okay, great. A. Yang novelnya itu mendeskripsikan tentang perjuangan ya. Perjuangan untuk mempertahankan di American frontier. It's like a war, I think. Okay, thank you. The answer is A. Okay, and then next, please. Okay. The instrument panel of a light airplane has at least a dozen instruments. Nah, ayo kita butuh yang menggabungkan ini. The instruments, we are talking about instruments. A dozen instruments. Okay, thank you, Hidayat. That's great. Which the pilot must watch. Yang harus dilihat oleh the pilot. Okay, next. I think this class is very smart. You are great, guys. Your English is great. Okay, next list. I'm really happy to teach you. William Samuel Johnson. Blah, 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 helped write the Constitution, become the first Hidayat so smart. Hidayat is the best. Hidayat, where are you, Hidayat? Okay, here Novita, Ading, and Hidayat answer C. William Samuel Johnson, who had helped write the Constitution, became the first president of Columbia College in 1787. Okay, great. Who had helped. Yang membantu ya. Yang membantu. Okay, next please. Yale. Okay. Yale University established Sheffield Scientific School, blah, blah, blah. I just following Hidayat, please. Okay, Hidayat answer again, B. Yale University established Sheffield Scientific School, where, yes, that's correct, where engineers were educated. Congrats, Hidayat. You correct again. Hidayat is the best. Where is Hidayat? I cannot see your face, Hidayat. Can you turn on your microphone? Karena nggak muncul di sini. Can you say hi to me, like, hi, miss? I cannot see your face from here. Oh, dibantu Ading. Oh, ini lagi. Regalia is so proud of you. Oh, are you guys a couple? Are you guys a soulmate, Regalia and
Yes, Miss.
Hidayat? Oh, yes. Oh, I see. So you are a couple in the class?
Yes, Miss.
Wow.
Yes.
Ini bau-bau cinlok ya. Oke. Oke, thank you. Hidayat, Adi, and Regalia. Mungkin yang lain juga bisa ya. Mau jawabannya kopas dari Ading atau Hidayat juga up to you. That's fine. Or maybe you can also unmute your microphone to answer. Okay. Okay, let's move to number 8. The prisoners. Prisoners. Ini kayaknya tugas. Oh, bukan. The prisoners were prevented from speaking to reporter because the prisoners were prevented from speaking to reporter because sudah ada yang menjawab. Siapakah yang menjawab? Let's check together. What is the answer yet? Ayo, jangan menunggu Hidayat. Kayaknya Hidayat masih diskusi sama Regalia. Deh kata Hidayat, Miss. Kalian jangan gitu, nanti Hidayat nggak mau jawab lagi loh. Hidayat said D, Miss. Oke, Novita D, Ading D. Okay, let's check together. The prisoners were prevented from speaking to reporters because, yes, the superintendent didn't want the story in the papers karena tidak ingin cerita itu ada di papers, di majalah itu atau di artikel itu. Hidayat kok nggak jawab ya, Hidayat ya? Hidayat, where are you, Hidayat? Hidayat rename his name like my name. Rename his name like my name. Oh. Ayo, jangan di rename ya, nanti dianggapnya tidak hadir loh, Hidayat. Okay, let's continue to number 9. Number 9, blah, 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 sucked groundwater from below. Some parts of the city have begun to sink as much as 10 inches annually. The answer is yes. That's great, Novita. Ini Novita kayaknya saingannya Hidayat ini. That's great, Novita. Okay, Novita and Hidayat. The answer is B, yes. As pumps have sucked groundwater from below, some parts of the city have begun to sink as much as 10 inches annually. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay. Blah, blah, blah show the relations among neurons. They do not preclude the possibility that other aspects are important. Ayo, ini tadi kita pelajari. Showing the contrast. Showing contrast pakai apa? The answer is? Yes, the answer is C. Ini jawabannya siapa ini? Ading atau Hidayat ini? Ading said C, Miss. And then we have Novita. Novita also answer C here. C. Harits. Harits, why only Ini Nisa Sabian ini. 2 jam. Okay, so the answer is C. Although neural theories show the relation among neurons, they do not preclude the possibility that other aspects are important. Okay, next please. Blah, 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 or refinance. The lender will generally require setting up an escrow account to ensure the payment of property taxes and homeowners insurance. Ini jelas sekali jawabannya ini. The answer is, let's check together. Yes, we have answer from Joshua. Joshua and Hidayat. Your answer is D. Oke, coba kita masukkan dalam soalnya. When a home is bought or refinanced. Nah, oke, berarti cocok ya. When a home is bought, ketika suatu rumah dibeli, maka satu kalau lihat chat box ini mau ketawa. When a home is bought or refinanced, the lender will generally require setting up an escrow account to ensure the payment, untuk memastikan pembayarannya mulai dari pajak ataupun asuransi. Okay, nice. Next, please. Okay, number 12. If ultraviolet radiation enters the Earth's atmosphere, blah, 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 generally blocked by the ozone. Okay, the answer is B. Okay, B. If ultraviolet radiation enters the Earth's atmosphere, it is generally blocked by ozone concentrated in the atmosphere. Okay, next please. Cepat sekali ya kelas ini nangkapnya. I'm really happy. You are a fast learner ya istilahnya. The greenhouse effect occurs, blah, 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 heat radiating from the sun. The greenhouse effect occurs, blah, 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 heat radiating from the sun. When? Apa ini? Yes, Miss, because there is Novita, Hidayat, and Joshua. No, all of you. Tadi ada siapa tadi? Regalia, and then Ading. Saya ingat ya, your name yang sering-sering menjawab. I remember all of your name. The majority of this class, I think you are good. C, Miss. When the Earth's atmosphere traps heat radiating. Okay. The answer is C. Kalian sudah pernah tes TOEFL sebelumnya, teman-teman? Have you ever test your English proficiency? Sudah pernah tes? Aduh, on mic aja kali ya. Hidayat udah 4 kali, Miss. Alhamdulillah. Novita the best, Miss. Yes, Miss. Oke. Okay. Then ya saya jadi ya I'm sure makanya kalian bisa sudah sepintar ini gitu karena mungkin kalian sudah terbiasa dengan soal-soal. Jadi untuk bisa mengerjakan English yang English proficiency seperti ini itu memang butuh latihan yang banyak, butuh beberapa kali trial. Okay, let's move to the next question. We still have 2 minutes. Blah, blah, blah of the Hawaiian coastline are living, others are dead. Oh, there are 5 chats here. Okay. We have answer from Harits, D, Regalia, D, all of you answer D. Let's try to put the answer into the question. While some types of coral reefs of the Hawaiian coastline are living, others are dead. Okay. Next, Joshua, please answer. Okay, let's try this question. Okay, this is the last. When fluid accumulates against the eardrum, a second more insidious type of blah blah blah. Of, yang jelas dia langsung masuk ke noun. The answer is D, Miss. Dia apa? A, Hidayat. When fluid accumulates against the eardrum, a second more insidious type of langsung noun. Yang mana langsung noun di sini? Yes, A. Thank you, Hidayat. The insidious type of otitis may develop. A for Joshua. Nanti Joshua-nya ngambek loh. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much for your participation. Okay, I hope tomorrow you will be better. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing first. Alright. Okay, sudah di. Okay. Thank you very much for today. I'm going to stop recording.